Betfred, proud sponsor of the World Snooker Championship.
Well, James, you've put this whole place in a spin. That was sensational. Arguably the biggest upset in Crucible history. I mean, it's almost unthinkable. The world number one. He's won 5 tournaments this season. He's back up to the top after 9 years, 1,000 career centuries, playing an amateur, the first to appear at the Crucible, and you did him 10-8.
Yeah, I think everyone wrote me off before I played, the way everyone had gone on, but I just had to believe that I could win, and you know, when I got my chances, which you always get your chances against Ronnie, especially, you know, because of how he plays, how attacking he plays, which is good, but you know, you've got to take them chances, and I think you know, I've handled the pressure well when I did them good clearances, yeah.
He was clearly out of sorts across the 2 sessions. Were you surprised at how many opportunities he was giving up?
Yeah, I was. To be honest, like the first 4 frames, it was how I expected it, quite solid, like toe to toe. And after that, we've come out, and when he started missing a few, it's like, God, you know, you don't expect it, and then you come to the table, you miss one, and then it's like a catching effect. You know, by the time you know it, no one can pop one. But yeah, I just had to today remember that it's, you know, I've got to go out there and still perform and do my thing. I'm just worried about what I'm doing rather than, you know, what Ronnie's doing, because it's easy to get caught up in everything he does, and you know, by the time you know it, he's knocking along red and clearing it with a century, and you're scratching your head thinking, oh God, he couldn't put a ball a minute, you know, a second ago. So you've got to just be careful, and I just went in today, just as I say, just did what I could.
How did you manage to maintain that composure and to not be intimidated by him, as so many players are at many venues, but especially here?
I've beat, you know, quite a few top players before. You know, I've got quite a few years as a professional under my belt. I think that held me in good stead. But I think I've got quite a good temperament for that sort of thing. And I don't know if I don't, you know, I think that's something you either have or you don't have. So that's all I can put it down to, really, just having a good temperament. And you know, I felt nervous at the end, which you're bound to, but you know, I managed to clear up and held myself together. Yeah.
Well, it looked as though there was a key moment where you had that massive fluke on the black, then you missed the red, and all of a sudden where it could have been 9-5, it was 8-6, then it was 8-7 and 8-8. And to get back in when he missed that pink was absolutely huge at 8 apiece. You must have thought at that point, before he went for that pink, that he was 1 away from the winning line, and perhaps that the opportunity had gone.
Yeah, I did a little bit of I was on 60, I think, at 8 all, and I've missed a red where I've tried to hold it for the pink, and I should have played up for the blue, just in 2 minds really. And you know, there's a lot of pressure out there. And when he was clearing up, I thought, oh God, it's 9-8. I'm gonna have to pull out 2 good frames here to win. But yeah, when he's missed the pink and he's left it, it was like a thin cut, literally like micro thin. And I thought, no, I just can't go for that. And I played a good safety, and then potted a good pink and black to go 9-8. And you know, even the break in the last frame was a good break.
It was. What was going through your mind as you moved around the table onto the colours? Were you starting to think about the finish line, or were you trying to kid yourself, right, 1 ball at a time?
Yeah, it's hard, the situation, that, because you're not in that situation every day against Ronnie at the Crucible. So I just, you know I've got a good temperament. I know I've got a good bottle, and I just sort of relied on that really, and just took 1 shot at a time. And I knew that I could do it because I've done it before, and I think that was a big thing, because if you've been in that situation before and you know, you sort of bottled it a little bit, the next time you come to it, you think, oh God, I didn't do it last time. But you know, I've got good memories to go off, and that's just another one to help build these good memories. So hopefully next time, you know, I've got these clearances, I can look back to that, and you know, it doesn't get much bigger pressure than that.
What a nice moment to share with your family after you'd got over the line. We heard the huge roar from the crowd. I mean, people were in disbelief, but a great little fist pump and a glance up to those who've helped put you in the spotlight and given you the opportunities to excel like you did today.
Yeah, I actually hurt my hand a little bit when I hit the table. It was just sort of all the emotion coming out, and yeah, it's just nice to see everyone there, especially to beat Ronnie, you know, such, as I say, my idol really as a player, and to beat him at the Crucible as a debut, and it's just it's special for everyone, including my family. And as you say, you know, them people have been there for me when I'm not doing this, and you know, it's important to remember that, you know, they're here when I'm doing it. You know, that's a big thing for me, and you know, you've got to look after the people that looked after you.
And I guess the important thing now is that you don't want this to be a one-hit wonder. You've got to make sure when you come out against Stephen Maguire that you've got all the energy and all the belief and all the commitment that got you across the line against El Roquito.
Yeah, as I say, it's only one game. It's such a great game for me. The best win, obviously, the best win in my career. But it's important, as you say, to realise that it's only one game, and I need to go out and play well against Maguire. Otherwise, I won't win.
Now, we've been struggling to come up with a nickname for you, but I think we've solved it for the last 16. James the Giant Killer Cahill. How does that sound?
Roll with it. I'm happy. As long as we're in the next round, you can call me whatever you want.
Well done. It was an absolutely incredible win. Nerves of steel at the end. See you in the second round.
Thank you.
Betfred, proud sponsor of the World Snooker Championship.